Yo, gua main Genshin guys, anjay.
Okay. Into the wind. Okay.
Alah. Kita lakukan story aja guys. Kita lakukan. Oke, suruh gua mana? All name and over to this later. Two. Lama cok. Nah, okay.
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate.
All right. Thank you so much.
Baca.
Yo.
Got any new commissions?
Kabar, mana?
Mau kamu tidak ada suara.
You two have
Oh,
come just in time.
mana dah?
I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon
Kita
has
cari
finished
one
assembling her
and only
forces
Archon.
and stationed them
Apaan, Cok?
across now. Given how the Abyss has
tadi aku
ramped up
ngeliat
its activities
kau
lately,
left.
we can
Emang
no
live
longer
Genshin, live
contact
Genshin.
only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action. Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information, rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good...
So
Kita
that's the
lanjut,
plan.
kita bikin.
We can finally stop and take a break. Keeping that land safe and sound is our priority now. The more I can wait.
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom. Oh, hey, Kachina! Are you feeling better now?
Kok gak ada suara? Kak Cina kok kagak ada suara anjing.
Wow! So we'll finally get to meet Shilonen, the legendary forger of ancient names! Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those...
Kak Cina gak ada suara.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
Beyond the smoke and mirror. Domain dulu kali ya. Berapa pokok daiso kan? Jadi I don't know what I'm crying for. I don't know.
Time for takeoff.
Set. Anjay, aduh, apa ini cok? Jelek. Attack tapi jelek anjay. Jelek banget anjir. Tuh. Oh, sabar. Nah.
Too slow. One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call. Swarm fury.
Aduh, apa ini? Ih, jelek. Mana jeleknya?
Think you can get away?
The wind knows me.
Opsi, aduh dapat ini, gue udah bagus nih. Tapi RIM boleh disimpan, lumayan. Oh.
Let's light it up!
Into the wind.
Everybody stand back!
As one with wind and cloud. The wind rises.
Gabut nih. Alah defend.
Time for takeoff. Off we go!
The wind knows me. Come, tip.
Sabar, ada. Alah, jelek. Mana ya dendra bonus damage ya? Aku butuh dendra bonus damage tuh.
Into the wind.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Off we go!
Clouds high. The birds swarm fury.
Sepinya. Aduh, ini mulu cocok. Capeknya. Papa kira Daisa. Hey guys, no. Eyeliner mo.
Think you can get away?
The wind knows me. The wind rises.
Abis ini lanjut quest. Aduh, ini lagi itu terus veter ya terus apa gue udah punya veter yang bagus buat Kinich.
Yahoo!
As one with wind and cloud.
Everybody stand back!
Boleh banget. Sabar ya guys ya.
Time for takeoff.
Wind strike. Squall fury.
Aduh, apa elektro bonus damage taek. Scamlock belum ada obsidian codex coy. Lapar cuk. Mana kini channel. Ini kata great red. Itu 50 100. Jelek banget anjing. Jelek banget cuy. 8 HP IM gak ada attack sih. Ini mah udah bagus tuh. Attack IR TDM IM. Dari attack bukan dari attack. Attack CDM. Keren terturun ada. Coba lah. Tapi HP attack ini udah attack tapi HP tapi main statnya cok. Udahlah cok. Bingung. Saya butuh. Aduh. Lawan Ale ini susah cok. Bisa ya. Aduh nggak ada ini lagi. Oh untung. Kita lanjut. Lanjut quest saja.
The wind rises.
Add astro. Thank you for
Do I get a share?
You really are a one-trick pony, you know. 10 points for agility.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natland not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders. No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged herself to the plan, but we need to forge an ancient name to ensure she'd be able to return safe and sound. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else. But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's sparing glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name. But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands. Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone. Yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well, every tribe has their own Wayab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wayab alone would probably not be enough. I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess. We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wayab. The first person who comes to mind is Lali at the Masters of the Nightwind. The one we call Granny Eats Talit.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her spirit speaker stone to find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm unsure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
I hate to break it to you, but...
Hantu aku cici.
Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
Well, yeah. At the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split into two.
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Lali would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
Alright, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say. Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away.
Tiduran gua. Aduh, ngantuknya. Aduh, masa gua nggak jadi, cok. Masa gua turu anjing.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Gini juga nggak ada suara, cok.
Yeah, I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her. Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companion.
Seat Lolly knows him too?
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Auroran, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Seat Lolly could be the first one to notice Auroran's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
Oh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroran and the captain's whereabouts? Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan.
Sakit
There's the Molly Poke niche. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Seat Lolly can... Okay, then let's part ways for now.
Oke, mantap. Udah. Apa sih? Gak paham lah aku, Cok. Agak manja ini.
Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things...
Dah di atas lagi, kocok. Aduh, alasan Genshin ini yang buruk, Cok, ngantuk gue anjay.
Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have bad news. Seat Lolly did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Huh? She didn't even bother to give Peach a response? Guess she really does have quite an ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Night Wind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance...
That's true. Are you running away? Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't the subject always answer the call of their Archon?
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon. Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You all talk about her like if that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Who's there? Who's talking next to...
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? See, Lolly.
Wait, your seat, Lolly? Your Granny Eatsley?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny. Ah, you must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid. Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but, she's actually pretty young. It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just that... oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but...
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, "Understood." Besides, just showing up is the most important part. No? But, of course... it's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me. Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
I see. So Mauika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you. Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. O weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the traveler gonna be okay?
Ah, shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroran back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that...
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroran.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation. If you need any help, just come find me.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroran's place to look for clues. He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention. In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But please help me get him back.
You can count on us!
All right, then let's start by heading to where Auroran was seen last. This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless.
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand.
Bisa. Aduh, kemana? Mana sih? Itu.
How about now?
What do you see?
Let's go gambling main Minecraft kocak Genshin.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too.
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. When I held your hand just now, I could sense... Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron. Good luck, you two.
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What?
What? Ngamuk dia
What does
kan?
she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me?
Ini gimana dah?
Is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech
Trendy,
patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be
Mana
it,
cara
right?
nambahnya ya?
Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Huh?
Aku mikir dulu tuh kemana. Sabar. Gimana sih tuh cara namain game gitu?
Was that Seat Lolly's voice?
Game. Oh ini. Genshin Impact. Simpan. Nah. Udah harusnya muncul deh. Nah. Kan enak muncul.
Now that I think about it, It's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends. Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
Sabar.
Okay.
Come on! Let's show me your courage! Let's light it up!
Okay.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there.
Let's go take a look.
Yeah, judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it...
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So, Auroron, what? We've got... leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the cross... no. I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
Kesian. Nenek satu ini, Cok.
10 points for agility.
Sabar.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here, judging from what's left on the scene. There must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support...
Do you still remember the little mark we found before?
Given there are 2 signals leading from here. I'll take this direction.
Ngambil yang off-road.
Auroron, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
And Sheik Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yep.
Once Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no one. So you were thinking the same thing. She did say that she was quite adept at this.
Nah, Paimon banyak bacot.
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of it, but he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth. I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire
Biar,
to
gua
hurt
kira
you.
Capitano, Cok. Oh,
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's
Gua
just
kira
that
Pak
you're
Capitano.
much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for. Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke.
Bro,
My
looks
friend
sick.
and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and
Kan
most
Capitano
feasible
kan,
way for us to
beneran.
set up a meeting.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you.
In person.
I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is
Kan
little reason for you to
Mafugika,
blindly follow
Mawika.
the plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this...
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground?
See, Lolly! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the night.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. In any case, let's take...
Sabar, aduh laparnya. Aduh ya Allah.
Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get ready.
Menurut gua mending lu tentuin dulu budget berapa biar
I
ngumpulin.
followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
Oh, you bet.
Look over there.
Huh? I don't think she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the...
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to...
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's
Dari
enough.
mumbo jumbo.
Wow. I'm...
See that he's struggling to control her.
Are you ready? On my count.
1, 2, 3.
Still
Wow.
trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Back into it.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Witness the power of Guhua. Rain outlines her.
Time to go.
Rain cutter. Body and mind.
Let's light it up.
I got him cornered.
I'm going in.
I guess this is it.
Bird's paw!
The wind knows.
Ventured, target acquired. Looks like I went too far.
Hey, gampang kali guys.
Granny.
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Leave, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too.
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're...
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorn vine.
Give me
how
her heart
those
or
thorns are
sword.
to remove. I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to. Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Aurora? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the...
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance. They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny. Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only... Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
She's cryo?
I'm sorry.
Forget it.
She looks like an electrode in a cryo, though.
Let's clean this place up and get back to the city.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown... Yes, I grow up...
Now's not the time.
Recite them for you?
Huh? No!
How exactly did the masters raise this guy?
Oh.
Witness the power of the wild, right?
Locked up.
Oh,
Teamwork is strength. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Into the wind. I got him cornered. Okay. Time to go.
No, my sword!
Target acquired. For the Lord of the Night!
Adventure time! Let's light it up!
Get wind strike. Okay.
not when I'm in a bad mood. Measly insects!
That was unexpected. Wind strike.
Let's light it up!
I got him cornered. The wind knows. Okay.
capek Peng.
Just take it or leave it.
Poin situ dah. Alah kocak.
Into the wind.
Lah, hilang. Lah.
Okay. Do I get a share?
You actually want this?
You really want this? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Are you running away?
Are you running away?
I see.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon?
We'll give her a full report.
Will I need to stay?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Lolly is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that.
Understood. Thank you very much.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face in.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your... Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on Ford.
Oh, thank you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, Mother Granny.
We're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What is it, What? That captain? Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't... Oh, that Auroron. What is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Seat Lolly and being forced to help. Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what. We still have another whole day.
Jam 8 malam. Lah kalau blok lagi nunggu update jam 8.68. Romain apa itu, Cok? Mama kira hebel lah. Kira ngapain? Besok jam 8 besok. Iya.
Okay.
Bantu banget cok ini gila. Oh, ini ketemu Kapitano nggak sih?
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please.
Orang.
What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop.
I'm terribly sorry. It's just...
A force of habit.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too?
Well,
I
I
could.
could.
Mana
It's
Kapitanonya
all
ya?
clear. Over to
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you.
Child told me.
Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid. I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. Once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Mawika would never willingly share,
Mawika,
you may just
Mawika,
find it in
bukan
your heart to
Mafuika.
consider my proposal.
Mawika.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tevat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along? The details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you.
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But whether this stems, my fear is that given the enormity, we have to make the decision for her. Here and now.
Speculation.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa plan?
I knew you to be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement
Eric
it
Rapton,
immediately if we reach an
Rapton lagi siapa
agreement.
ya? Lupa gua.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching.
Something? Bad news, chump. It's your granny.
See, Lolly! What?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid...
Oh! And now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you...
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, Molly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This... you're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron. In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it! Why did you help the captain? And I want the... No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? You're just going to stonewall me? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Why is he...
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend berating a naughty Saurian.
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Wait, did one of your friends really do that?
Yes. And every time my friend scolded his Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now. Helpless and embarrassed.
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about us!
Indeed. You've got...
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me?
Sorry.
Sorry, Granny.
Yeah.
Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables. I don't need anything from you.
Who's Aoife?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Mirip din sleep.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to get lost.
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is...
His voice. Auroron!
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of...
I'm really sorry. It's...
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like...
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Oh, couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Whoa, that's a little extreme.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later.
That right.
We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment.
No, no, no.
Okay.
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
Oh, right. It's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to...
Really? You're not gonna take... that's right. See, Lolly has gotten a lot quieter since Aurora ran away. She seems to be having a hard time. She's right. We're seasoned adventurers, so we're more than capable of paying our own bill.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks?
Are you sure? We...
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless.
Sure, that's fine with us, but... Paimon doesn't want you to be sad, Sweet Lolly.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonder.
Okay.
Alah. Inna lillahi aliyah. Inna lillahi mata kiri. Nak cho chắc sân na 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 na. Đi đâu? Đi đâu? Ở đâu? Đi đâu?
What are you
Ở
looking
đâu? Đi
Do
đâu?
you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other.
What? Paimon...
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be.
Do you think she's drunk?
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachid?
Wait, so you call her Granny?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most...
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol.
Well...
Sweet Lolly? Sweet Lolly?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess.
Are you still with us, Sweet Lolly? You're kinda talking to no one.
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me. Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of, come on, monster?
Granny Seat Lolly, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab. Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you. Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open?
Behind this pitch black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself.
Ah, she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
Is this another specialty of the Master's?
No, I'd say it's an ability.
Warning, warning. Red. Red, the color of danger. Huh? Traveler?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on, just keep.
Phew.
You had Paimon worried.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear.
Are you feeling okay?
There's so much that I want to say.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your...
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just...
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point.
Actually?
Huh?
Yeah.
So... you...
It's okay, Sea Lolly. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it! Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much! It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
So that,
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes! I was just picking something... Take a walk with me.
Looks like she's completely given...
Kasihan nenek tu. Stream Genshin dong, gawat banget. Joget. Mana Discord sepi lagi. Macam mana ke atas tu? Oh, sini.
Okay.
Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
Wow, it's beautiful!
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry!
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things...
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right. I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long. It might as well be true.
But you're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you? Are you scared of me?
We don't find you scary at all.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me. Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Auroran's a special case. Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Auroran's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would—
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroran, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Auroran escaped with his life. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Auroran would probably be dead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroron would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
Wait, but it's not his fault.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls. Maybe...
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroron into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back! You don't look so good, Sweet Lolly. Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
Probably drank too much. It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good. Okay. Forget that. You've helped me so much already. How do I even begin to thank you?
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about us.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroron's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us? Yeah, you're right. We should, but she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning. For now, let's... go to bed.
Time to act. No, my sword!
The wind knows me. Adventure! One with nature.
Let me leave you a verse. I'm going in!
As one with wind and cloud.
Worthless pile of garbage.
Stop yapping. Okay. Okay.
10 points for agility.
Inna lillahi aliyah. Inna lillahi.
Why is it so noisy outside? Paimon still happens to me. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
One-trick pony, you know.
Ngerti apa nih apa?
was just about to come get you.
Wow, you're up early.
Let's not bring up last night. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. I heard many areas have been attacked by the
Abyss attacked again?
I'll be fine. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join. I'm done making excuse. I was the one who vouched for him, but I should be able to convince them to let me go back. As for the ancient name, once we thank you.
She left in a hurry. Oh, looks like...
Wih, full squad.
Traveler, over here!
Perfect. Our star Outlander has appeared.
Oh, you're all here! But...
Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency.
Alright, but
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty.
Yes, and the attacks are in.
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now. But I can't say the same for the adventurers. Chaska and I have been searching for some...
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty.
What about you, Mulilani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together. Yeah, that does sound important. Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished. That would be pretty great, actually. It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly,
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances.
Disindir coy.
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
It's alright. She's just looking out for everyone. Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Archon so we can help the others.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things look... I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but...
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echo.
What?
What?
So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn. I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan. But the Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net?
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Even then, given the enormity of the now it's true, both plans come at a risk. But after weighing our options, Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst case. Having a contingency plan, it's still. This has always been a
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem. Could be equally as extreme.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to... Seems like our only path forward is to track him down. So... Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me.
Not even a little! We would never...
Just as expect. Maybe it was out of caution. Anxiety. So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt?
You scared Paimon.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way. As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon.
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors... Don't worry.
Wait! You're going to fight in person?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever... No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines. Oh, now you doubt my strength. That hurts, traveler. If we had time to spar, you might think... Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlements. Now I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Natlan.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
Yes.
Alright, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Milani.
Right around, huh? Right around, what now? Bukan itu. Sapain, Cok? Ngapain terus sapain, Cok? Gua kurang ngapain ya. Alamak, matilah.
Okay.
What the fuck is mouth? Macam semua aja sih suara dia. Parah. Chief of the children of Yakon. Apalagi udahlah lama ke. Aduh, masuk domain apa pula ini, oi? Lah anjing suruh duel.
Into the wind.
Let's light it up.
Target acquired.
Wes, ditendang aku, Wak.
Off we go.
Okay.
Adventure.
Wow, teknik macam apa tuh, Wak?
I got him cornered.
Tuan. Tuan. Easy. Ojo. Alah, so asik lo bangsat. Oh, Pak, artefak apa ini, coy? Macam kenal tempat ni. Oh, ada pilot ni. Cepatlah, coy. Aku lapar lah.
Raiden, ya kan? Ayaka, terus apa lagi ya? Xianyun, Kazuha, sama Silonen. Sama Kli, mana Kli gua? Sama Kli. Gak pernah kalah Red Off, guys. Terlalu OP guys ini akun di tangan gua.
Sombong gitu dia, Wak. Mentang-mentang baru dapat Silonel.
Ntar kita bulut dulu guys. Nah guys, itu bukan pamer guys, itu cuma apa ya? Cuma menunjukkan guys. Nah, refresh dulu, refresh. Nah, mana itu Sinoleng? Mana Sinoleng? Nah, ini. Apa ini? Oh, ini belum ada anjing. Sinoleng. Kita pakaikan
Favonius.
Balago.
Balago kayaknya.
Ini scaling apa ya dia?
Scaling deh.
Kita baca dulu.
Udah kan? Nah.
Ada 2 rek pasifnya. Scaling defense. Enak kali tuh.
Belum.
Yang bener. Scaling defense yang bener.
Oke.
Salah. Lah.
Bentar guys, kita cari di TikTok guys. Mana tahu ada build bagus guys. Aduh, gak tahu kali kaki gua geng, anjing.
Oke.
Silonen build white.
Wind strike.
Teamwork is strength.
Target acquired.
Oh, Sinabar Spindle. Apaan tuh guys? Sinabar Spindle. Kayaknya gua ada deh. Nah, ini. Kan ada. Sinabar. Kita nggak perlu Layla kali ya guys. Kita pertama equip ini dulu, baru kita genting. Nah, gatal kali geng kaki gua nih. Apa? Gua nggak ada flute anjing. Scroll of the hero. Grinding defense ya.
Ih, lucu cok.
Sampai dapat yang macam-macam. Berarti emang ini ya. Bang Genshin berapa KB? Nggak tahu gua. Berat tapi. Streamer gatal emang gatal. Mana red off-nya Genshin? Gatal di badan Genshin. 15.
Nggak turun.
10 points for agility.
Turun apa? Kayaknya turun lah.
Do I get a share?
Oh, ini turun.
You actually want this trash?
Ini bukan nih, turun.
Kita pakein
Is this really necessary?
Ya, kita pakein
yang dalam kali kawan.
Ini 12 apa. Nah, baru kita cari yang defense.
Wah, kayak ekonomi coy.
Tidak fokus. Kepala. Tahu gue Layla scalingnya ini loh, scalingnya FP anjing kok defense.
Ruin apa nih guys? Chosen Dragon are open the world from what the hell is this?
Gue nggak ada ini lagi yang defense. Gue roll semua. KB harusnya kan harusnya GB. Harusnya GB. Wih gila guys, tap layarnya guys. Tap layarnya sekarang juga guys.
Apalah sintingan itu.
Udah biarin lah ya, kita pakai artefak ngasal dulu.
Rar.
Nah mantap.
Untung aku udah ada kalau dapat silonel. Gacha silonel lah, tapi supportnya mahal loh silonel. Ini gimana kalau silonel ya? Apa ya? Oh, paham nih.
Apa itu hey?
Wah. Kadang kita turunin dulu. Bukan ini ya, Pak? Iya. Kinich, tolong. Apa rek?
Ngeprim.
Nah. Uch. Apakah? Ini bisa operate? Oh bisa, oke. Gampang ya. Situ gimana? Cek samping di sana ya. Hah, gimana ya? Oh ya tahu. Gimana caranya? Oh gitu. Oh iya. Bisa, gue paham. Gue pakai begini aja.
Okay.
Oke, ini sepertinya saat tuk. Ini kan bisa. Nah, cara ini kita naik. Ini operate apa nih? Gitu. Oke, jadi lah malah ke situ pula. Kalau kita ganti mata, aduh. Nih saya bingung lah. Lepas. Alah, aku butuh itu. Ini enggak. Rar. Aduh. Mana lewat nih? Kira-kira mana dulu? Salah. Kan kalau sama pakai Genshin kan gampang, lebih enak kan. Lucunya. Pyro, alamak Pyro pula. Untung ada Pyro dulu. Rar. Salah. Nah, gitu baru. Itu yang gue cari, Bang. nggak nyampe anjay.
Are you running away?
Nah, ini kita jalan. Berjalan di Jerry, bersama Jerry, Jerry si Onyil, nyik nyik nyik, Jerry bersama Jerry. Set, set, set. Wah, oke mantap, let's go. Benar.
More this pile of garbage.
Stop yapping, just take it or leave it.
Upon excavation, lava guys. Finish.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Yeah, one trick pony, you know. Wala, itu berapa pula nih? Wala, itu berapa pula nih? Alamak, besarnya. Wah. Decline. Ta ta ra ta 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 ra ta 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 ra ta 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 ra ta ta ra. This little guy is so cute. Hey. Go ahead. Wow. How do I get there? What do I? No. Oh, no. What do I do? That one. Back, I don't know. Aduh, Mustak tolong. Tuh, dua. Kayaknya mana? Oh. 3, 4, 5. Tok. Dar. Oh, tidak. No. Nah, poor guys. Lah. I need kinich. There's no way I can do this without kinich. Where's the food? Mana ini? Tuh, enggak. Tuh. Udah over. Macam mana lah? Macam mana? Bisa di.
Is this really necessary?
Mana ya? Tuh bisa. Touch the mechanism lama. Gila baju. It's kind of like biar Did I do it wrong? What did I
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Apa salah? Nah, terus macam mana? Kocak. Oh, bisa sini tuh. Walah, bilang kayak.
Everything has its use.
Were you not given toys to play with as a child? Is that it?
Kaget gua bangsat. Masa pula gitu, Cok. Ih. Alamak.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Tai. You can't crouch. Can't do it. Okay. Gitu kayak. Kira kau mati.
Okay. Time to go.
Seems suspicious.
Off we go.
Okay.
Oh, doing. What that is.
Off we go.
Oh. Apa nunda? Kino.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Chosen of the dragon, come forward and reach out. Chosen of dragon? The fuck? Seems like a cutscene, but it's not a cutscene. So I shall
brings a smile to my face.
Hold up, just hold up 1 minute. Oh, cutscene. Cutscene will work quite cool. Hurrah. Oh. Yay. That's the cutscene. Oh, nggak expect gua.
Ah.
Where's that? Children of the sun. Then must go to the final paradise. The better life in the course there is the let's go.
Are you running away?
I can't go off. Whoa. Alamak. Wush. Alamak. Gimana pula nih? In this place, I made place with balance. But only one enemy cloak shadow shall not be forgiven. Lawan kah? Yep.
Rain outlines your fate.
Bang lihat dulu.
The wind knows me. Locked up. Okay. I got him cornered.
Let's light it up.
What the fuck? No way I'm fighting this thing? No way I'm fighting this freaking Inazuma boss. Ah, done here.
adventure time.
I don't know how I'm fighting this boss.
Going in! Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike. Target acquired.
Rain cutter, no, my sword.
Claim these souls.
Submit your souls in sacrifice.
My guy not about to die. Hold up.
I got him cornered.
Holy shit. Bro, you're not helping. This is just about to die. You don't know attack or some shit?
Rain outlines your...
Oh. How am I supposed to beat this then?
Wind strike.
What the fuck? Oh, it is something about that now.
Okay. Locked up. Okay.
좋아. 먼저부터 해야 돼.
Time to go. I got him cornered. Yeah.
Everybody stand back!
Fallen leaves adorn my... Target acquired.
Bro. Who said? Are we done here? Where the judgment of the dragon come for? Continue forward. Worship received you who would protect all me. Alright. Worship received you who would bring light something. Come forward, children of the dragon, come forward. Maju iya sabar ya, maju ya. For instance, your has rise to the sky. Come. Yo, robot, you good? Come forward, children of the dragon. Present the amulet. Amulet? In return, you shall permit to set foot in the sacred mountain. This thing is called. Cutscene, please. Nope. Oh, is it like it's some type of lit up? Sergeant Stone's tablet. Ding, 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 ding. Da, da. Wake up, please. It's nothing. God damn it. I'm between a pledge and a fruit. Damn, these are some chests. Uh-huh. Good chest, let's go. Wherever you are. Hey. Station. No, where do I go? No, where do I go? No. Where do I go? Let's see. Children are afraid. Maybe he's done. I will be able to become here. Something now. Yeah. Why is it still the work question? Mana sing ya. Kamu makan bentar.
Hal loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away. Hal loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away. Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating, 10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution. I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away. Hal loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating, 10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution. Hal loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away. Hal loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away. Hal loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away. loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away. Hal loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away. Bao loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating, 10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution. I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away.
Nggak ada, oke. Lanjut kita, guys.
Quick, over here, to safety.
Mereka udah sampai mana ya? Maksudnya di
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon as possible.
We'll go together. Stay safe. We've got this.
I really thought I was done for. I can't thank you enough.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Echoes. By the way, where's Seat Lolly?
The Masters of the Nightwind also got attacked, so...
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, this is...
Looks like a few people were hurt after all. Ugh.
The Abyss threw a lot before... You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. We've managed to keep it a secret all this time, but more and more people are realizing something's wrong. It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second, and...
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon.
You really are an eternal optimist.
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it. Honestly, if he has the same information as us, I can't really blame him.
We talked to Moika before we left the stadium. According to her, the cost of the captain's plan is too high. And, well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better choice, she would have picked it.
Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset about Kachina's disappearance, she was really sincere and patient with me. Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for... When it comes to Natlan...
I agree. Life is important, but so are history and memory.
I've long heard of your exploits across the nation.
As the Archon...
The next question is...
this is all super confusing.
We still don't have enough information.
Let's head back then. Moika said her intelligence officers should return with how many Fatui...
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own. With a bit more information, we just might get to the bottom of the whole thing.
I was just about to ask. Registered? Nah. Alright. See you all...
Oh, you betcha! Moika! Oh, Chatsuka and Koichi are here! Wait, are you okay, Koichi?
I'm fine. No need to worry.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what happened. Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Could they be trading for something? Let's keep observing for now.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission and saw you being attacked. It was our decision to help. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
But...
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done, nonetheless.
Got it.
Did you hear that?
Exactly. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw, it's possible he was telling the truth.
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
It's too early to say. Let's follow them and see what's really going on.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides.
Koichi, wait for...
Oh, no, you don't. How...
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around, I doubt they'll see me coming.
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover? You won't have anyone to watch your back if you go in alone.
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even if the captain isn't here, we can still figure out what the Fatui are planning. That intel is worth the risk.
Fine. You're not gonna...
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. You're already at your limit. I'm confident I can protect myself. I'm not sure you can say the same. At least right now.
I can.
You really believe that?
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't honestly tell me infiltrating a heavily guarded Fatui hideout all on your own sounds more reasonable. You know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing something, it never gave you any trouble. I'm not sure you can say the same.
All right. All right. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. I should wait for Koichi's signal. Now. Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to act. Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal. That's it. Now's my chance.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal. Time to move. Whew. That was close. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next... Now's my chance. I made it! That'll show my Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it!
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same.
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. Come get me, Chaska. I hope she gets this hand signal.
That's Koichi's signal. Smart idea. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this... Well, I was pretty helpful, right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me, not...
I was wrong, Koichi. You've done well.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it? No.
Let's focus on the...
All right. If you're not... Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised...
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic. The device is ancient.
Back? Back where? Should we...
You really want to keep going?
Of course!
Uh-oh.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What?
Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several... It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting, right?
You've done very well.
I know.
So, our the device is a...
I have no idea. Shilonen.
I'll get ready.
Thank you both for your hard work. I prepared a small...
My patience.
You don't need to give us a...
I accept.
What am I gonna...
There's some for the rest of you as well. No, I'll start investigating.
Okay.
Okay.
What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home.
Hey, it's not like.
That's what you always say. Everything's What if the Abyss
I won't. Triple promise I.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter how hard or tiring the work gets. I do the same for anyone trying to put their.
Then try to see things.
The two of you are the same.
I disagree. I understand.
Who wants to be like her? Oh.
That's just.
You.
Okay,
Don't worry, Paimon.
Plus, we're family.
Okay. You don't have.
So, you're all good now?
Neither of us are really.
Plus,
Be my guest. See you later, Traveler and Pi.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family.
Bye, you two.
Those two will probably make up for real. Well, we've learned. What?
Okay,
Awesome! Just give us your orders.
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news. Remember what we talked about before parting ways?
Oh, yeah. You mentioned how Auroron has always wanted to save Natlan. And something about it, Paimon and the trap.
I agree with Auroron came.
What? He came back?
I told him to give. Apparently,
I'm surprised you.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus. Plus, he was.
Don't say that!
You're right. Seeing it, he's not only a child. Besides.
Wait, what are you.
Look. Remember how I said and this gem, it just so. You guys know Aoife. Aoife doesn't know what's. He probably says.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't. But I can't. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way.
So in other words... That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away!
Once we get to the... I know.
Huh, that's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger. Still, I don't care.
You sure you'll be okay?
Did you just say—
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because, right, we need leads on the Fatui.
You... fine. You...
Don't worry, we're professional.
Then all right. Are you ready?
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetables again?
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating. What did they say?
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into a huge fight.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
You really knew I was coming. That's pretty amazing.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere?
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone, but I wouldn't go around asking too many questions. If you run into them, be careful.
You're from the Masters of the...
I enjoy living... I guess you're from the Fatui.
Not an inaccurate... I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her...
Granny? I've heard the name.
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall...
Oh, you could tell I was lying and now he's leaving? Hey!
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking? I can't just let them go.